Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Now, yes, I am going live in a short while, so this video is going to be quick, but I'm doing the first impressions of the new Charlotte Tilbury products, and that's her Walk of Shame products and her Pillow Talk mascara. And I thought to myself, do you know what? Some people want to tune in just to see the first impression and they don't want to sit through a live. So this is for you. And then I'm going to come back and do a live and answer questions and do more swatches, etc, etc. So stay tuned and let's get going. I haven't opened any of these, they've just arrived. Okay, first let's dig into this cheek to cheek walk of no shame. Now she's changed it to no shame. There was some controversy, as you probably know, on the internet about naming and shaming women, and I don't know why no one picked up on it before and why there was a sudden furore very recently. I'm not criticizing people that were offended by it, but I just don't understand why now, because Walk of Shame has been out for years. But I think since she extended her line, then it's become more noticeable. So anyway, it looks like there's going to be a Walk of Shame, and as you saw yesterday, the prediction of Walk of Shame sets. So she's now got a Walk of Shame eyeshadow, a Walk of Shame lipstick, and now, as I predicted on the 8th of August last year, a Walk of Shame cheek to chic. And here it is. Let's show you. Here it is. Oh, that's lovely. Now, I will do comparisons in my live, okay? So I'm just going to show you some swatches. If you want to look at swatch comparisons, I'll do all that in my live. I'll get all my blushes out and we'll do that then. So let me just... These are notoriously difficult sometimes to swatch. I'm going to show you on my finger, and I will try and swatch on the palest part of my arm. They never swatch very well on my arm, so I will do my best, but I think if you look at my fingertip, that's going to be your best bet in terms of the colour. There it is on my arm. Okay, I have just put it on my arm a bit lower down to take the photo. All right, so that is the swish, and then the pop shade. So this reminds me a little bit of Pillow Talk, in that the pop shade is almost like, it is like a highlighter, which is like the original Pillow Talk. So that is going to be really interesting to apply, and I might apply this to one cheek in a minute. So there it is on my finger, and I am going to swatch that on my arm. And I'll make sure this time I go all the way round so that when I hold my arm up, you can see it. And there it is. Okay, so it's a nice sort of peachy highlightery shade. And I have to say, I do love the Pillow Talk one with the highlighter shade in the middle, because it really does work quite well. It gives you a lovely subtle glow. So I'm just going to take a picture of that and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll put some on one side of my face and I'll continue the look in my live. So you're going to see one side of my face sort of done up with these new products and the other side not done up. And as you can see, I haven't done my brows, but I've done my foundation. So I'll do the swish first. I have a feeling this is quite, be careful because it's going to be quite pigmented. Not as pigmented as the Climax. I'd be interested to compare with the Climax blush. I'm using Charlotte's blush brush. So that is the swish. I would say this is sort of for medium skin. If Climax is for deep skin and First Love is for fair skin, then I would say this is a good medium tone. That's not to say you can't use it if you're fair toned. I'm just talking about things that would sort of in terms of the depth of colour. And then this is the swish, the pop shade, and I have a feeling I'm going to like this because it sort of looks like a peachy rosy loveliness. And you can see Charlotte's blush brush is molting again. It's forever molting, this brush. So that is the Swiss shade. I have to say, it's got more pigment in it than I thought. I thought it was going to be more of a straightforward highlighter, but I love it. So that's really good shade. If you like Ecstasy, but you want something a little bit darker than Ecstasy, then I think you're going to like that blush. Okay, I'm just going to do that side. Now, next on in, we have the Walk of Shame eyeliner. So let's give that a go. And obviously, I'm just trying to think with the collagen lip bath, do I put it on half of my lips? No, that would be silly, wouldn't it? So I'll just open the Walk of Shame eyeliner and I'll show you that. Okay, so we have the Walk of Shame eyeliner. Now, I'm intrigued to see what kind of colour this is. So let me just put that here. So Ready Brown. Now I will do a comparison with the Pillow Talk eyeliner in my live. It looks quite similar. It's kind of it reminds me actually of Foxy Brown lip liner. It looks a reddy brown. And I'm trying to think with Pillow Talk. I think it's got more brown in it than Pillow Talk, but it is a brown. So I'm just gonna, let me just put a little bit on. I'm doing this side, aren't I? Let me just put a little bit of that on here. So that you can see what that looks like on my eye. And I'm gonna look very strange for 20 odd minutes until I do my live. What I do love about Charlotte's eyeliners is that even when there's sort of browny reddy tones, she manages to do a liner that doesn't make you look tired. Some liners that have got reds in them make you look a little bit tired. And she's managed to just get the right shade that doesn't do that. And I think she's really working on her eyeliner formula. It's still not my favourite eyeliner formula in terms of smudging, but I think it's getting better. I think initially things like her initial powder liner, for example, I wasn't that keen on the Audrey, but then she brought out the new black one and I use it all the time. That looks very pretty indeed. Stray hair from my brow that needs clipping there. So that is the liner. I'm just going to show you a swatch of the liner and I will be right back. Okay, looking at that close up, it reminds me a little bit of Velvet Teddy by MAC, which is their infamous eyeliner. But actually on the eyes, it looks like it's got more red in it, certainly on me. On the swatch on my arm, it looked brown, but there definitely looks like there's a more reddy tone in it, which of course is part of Walk of No Shame. Now, the last of her Walk of No Shame products that she's released, new releases, is her collagen lip bath. So I'm just going to swatch that on my arm, if I can open the tube, hot off the press. There we go. And I'll put that above here. That's going to look pretty on. Now, normally I would put this over a lip liner, but I'm just going to put it on my bare lips so that you can see exactly what it looks like. But of course, you may want to put it over Walk of No Shame lip liner. Let me just do that for you, and then I will show you that swatch close up. Now I like that. I can see myself wearing that on its own. Just trying to get the doe foot out. Because it's one of her more pigmented collagen lip baths. Tastes minty. Doesn't have the same tingle. It's my first impression. Maybe I just haven't left it long enough. No, it's definitely coming. But I like that. I think that's very flattering on the lips. So I think if you like the collagen lip bath formula, but you're always a bit frustrated that it doesn't look pigmented enough, then this is one to go for. Okay, let me just show you the swatch and I'll be right back. Okay, now I saved the best till last because I'm so looking forward to trying this, and it's the Pillow Talk mascara, especially since Nadine Baggett was raving about it, and she is not a fan of high-end mascaras. She thinks they're a waste of money. Now, I have to say the packaging reminds me of a certain other brand, and I'm sure that you're all going to be shouting at the screen, but it definitely reminds me of another famous brand that makes mascaras, and I won't say which, but you'll just put in the comments below. I'm sure you'll know who I'm talking about. Okay, so it says 24-hour lift effect, 93% gives lashes a voluminous definition, 96% say it magnified and amplified, and 96 say lengthens the lashes. And I can't see the small print to find out how many people tested it. Tested on 31 people after one application. So I'm going to put it on this eye, just so that we can see the difference, and I'm going to look ridiculous until my live. Okay, so there's this flat end, and then let me just show you that. I've been looking at this online. So you turn it one way and you've got the brush, or you turn it the other way and it's flat. So let's go. I'm just going to coat the top slightly with the flat end, and then do my mascara face. And I was watching Sophia's tutorial about how to use this and to turn. So I'm kind of going in with the brush and then turning it round. And then using it at the sides to just get those little lashes in the corner and then the outside. It's definitely not a clumpy mascara, that's for sure. So far, I'm quite impressed. Let's do underneath. I'm not going to dip it back in. I'm just going to that's very nice. Now let's see what happens with a second coat. Now the claim is that you don't need to use eyelash curlers with this mascara, which is great because I am notoriously lazy at using my eyelash curlers. And yet I really need to because my lashes are quite straight. Now I'm kind of touching the bottom of my lid because they said you can kind of use this as a tight line as well. And I want to see if it makes my eyes water, because you know I have very sensitive eyes. So if they start streaming in my live, you'll know. Look at that. Very much lifting. I'm very impressed. I was so excited about this mascara. There you go. There's one done and one not done. You can see my lashes are straight out. Very happy with that. And I got the set with a little one because I always like the little mascaras. I prefer them. So I was tempted to buy two, and then I saw the set and thought, I'll get a big one and a little one. That'll do me just fine. I bet that's even easier to put on. I'm really loving it. My first impression is love, love, love. Even the collagen lip bath, which I've never completely impressed with. I just think this is really pigmented, and it's really nice for every day going out. I can see myself wearing this with the cheek glows, actually. The lip and cheek glows that just came out recently. I think that with Colour of Dreams or even Colour of Passion would be really nice for a simple whack on some makeup just to make yourself look awake before you go out. Anyway, I'm going to finish this off, quickly upload it, and I'll see you all for my live at 1 o'clock. And if I'm a bit late, forgive me because I was editing this. There won't be too much editing on this. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this first impression, and I'll see you all at 1 o'clock. Take care. Love you all. Mwah.